Hello, everyone. Welcome to our channel, The Uncommon Truth. I am Des.
And I'm Rodney. What's up?
And we are back with another discussion for y'all. So, we're asking the question, can arguing benefit your relationship? Can arguing benefit your relationship? I know many people, including myself, hate arguing, but we're here to give y'all our opinion on what we think about arguing. Can it benefit your relationship? Can it not benefit your relationship? So that's the question, and that's what we're here to discuss.
And I think first we should start off with what happens when you don't argue. And one of the things that I've experienced firsthand is silence. When there's something on your mind or something on your spouse's mind or on their heart and they're not saying it or they're frustrated, and it can lead to silence. It can lead to cold shoulders. It can lead to a quiet household, which isn't good. So
Right.
Obviously you want to talk about those things, but sometimes things are they bother you so much to where even when you just try to just talk, the more and more you talk about it, the louder your voice becomes, the more frustrated you become, and it becomes a full-blown argument. And I think that happens a lot of times from holding stuff in. But at the same time, once that stuff gets out, I think it can be beneficial in a relationship, because now both of you know how you really feel or what's really bothering you. Because if you go quiet, you never really know what's going on. Somebody's walking around the house quiet, you don't know what's going on.
Right.
At least once they get it out, at least you know whether it pisses you off or not. You know what the problem is.
Right.
So
he agrees. From his standpoint, he believed that arguing can benefit their relationship. And I also agree. I believe that arguing can benefit their relationship in so many ways. Just to piggyback off of what he was saying, it allows you to communicate. Instead of walking around giving your partner the silent treatment, slamming doors, stomping,
just leaving the house.
Without even saying bye, I'm heading this place or that place. It allows you to communicate and actually just talk to your partner. Now, when it comes to communication, I will say that you have to make sure when you're in that argument mode to watch what you say and how you say it, because if you say it too abruptly, that can lead to something that could escalate to something else, and you don't want that to happen. You want to learn how to communicate when you're arguing in a smart way. So I think it allows you to communicate. It allows you to blow off some steam, get it off your chest, because if you're holding it in, that will cause the relationship to be more in the red, I guess you can say. So it allows you to get it off your chest literally, and you will feel better after you get it off your chest. And another way, I guess, it allows you to get to the root of why you and your partner are mad at each other, or why your partner is mad at you, or vice versa. So communicate. It allows you to communicate. It allows you to blow off some steam. It allows you to get to the root of why, so.
Yeah. And also with arguing, a lot of times it gets so heated, so you're not really thinking. And so you say stuff that maybe you shouldn't have said, but honestly, it's on your mind.
Right.
And it's probably from stuff being built up and the fear of saying the wrong thing, and you just hold it in, and it makes it worse. And so it comes out, but I think it's still better to get it out than to keep it in. And now you both know where you stand. So I personally think. And now when I say arguing, we say arguing, it doesn't necessarily mean screaming. I think arguing,
or saying profanity words.
Right. It's just more of an aggressive debate.
Tone.
Yeah. You're just going back and forth with just saying what you have to say.
Right. One of the keys to arguing the smart way with your partner is to look at it from a third person point of view. So let's just say me and him is arguing. Well, let's just say he has an issue, and so he's like, Des, I'm da 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 da, and I'm like going back at him. but it's better for me to look at it in a third person point of view, so that I can actually see where he's coming from. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So instead of like me looking at it as like, okay, literally what you're saying, and then I'm getting offended by it, let me take me out of the equation and look at it as a stranger hearing us, or a friend hearing us arguing, so that I can literally understand where you're coming from.
Right.
I think that's a smart idea when it comes to arguing with your partner.
That's the best thing you can do, because a lot of times you'll see your friends or couples you know, and from the outside looking in that situation, and you'll know exactly who's wrong and who's right.
Right.
But you'll be in the same situation, and you'll do the same thing that the person that you thought was wrong in the other relationship did, and not see any wrong in it.
Right.
And when your spouse calls you out on it, you can't see it because you're so in your feelings.
Right. Yeah.
So that's important.
Yeah.
too.
And you know, at the end of the day, I think, like we said, arguing can benefit the relationship. It can be healthy. Like I said, you don't have to argue where it leads to you putting your hands on your partner. Like, we don't condone that, period. We do not condone physical or mental abuse, period. But you can argue in a healthy way where you're getting your point of view across to your partner, and your partner is understanding where you are coming from.
Right.
So,
And I think the more you have those tough conversations, the less arguing you will have.
right. And it draws you closer. I mean,
Yeah.
in a way, it's kind of like you find out a lot about your partner. You know, like, what did I say, or what did I do to piss him off, or what did I say and what did I do to piss her off? So you find out a lot about your partner, but you also find out a lot about yourself. You find out your partner's your view, but your partner's what can tick them off. You know what I'm saying? And what can also tick you off. You know, it's like a bomb. You know, figure out what part of the bomb can go off. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like you get to really get closer. It allows you to get closer to your partner and find out what they like and what they mostly dislike, and what ticks you off and what you dislike. So
Right. And it's kind of also like self-reflection in a way, because you see them, you see how they see you.
Right.
When they say certain things, you hear those things, and you see them how they see you. And you have to question yourself and say, okay, am I really this way?
Right.
So that's also good, because now if you figure out, they say something that you didn't realize about yourself, now you can work on that thing. And
Right.
so all that can come from arguing. Talking's first, but being truthful, whether you're trying to talk or real conversation, sometimes just being truthful can be very hurtful.
Right.
And a simple conversation about something can lead to an argument. And
Right.
what we're saying is, don't shy away from that.
Right.
A lot of people say, well, I don't want to argue. They think
Right.
arguing is going to break the relationship up. But
Or
honestly,
if you argue, then you're not in a good relationship.
Right.
No, everybody argues. You know what I'm saying? There's no perfect couple.
Right.
I don't think I really don't know a couple that has not argued before.
Right.
At least a couple of times, like,
and then every now and then has to
yeah,
with
like
each other.
it's normal.
Right.
We just want to let y'all know that it is normal to argue, but you have to know how to argue the right way, the healthy way.
Right.
You know, so.
And it's a process, because I don't care how long you've known somebody, you're always still getting to know that person on a daily basis, because honestly, we're all constantly changing, and that person is still getting to know themselves. So with that being said, it's always going to be new things, or things that may, rub you the wrong way or confuse you. So
Right.
arguing, to me, I'm all for it.
Right.
But in a more still aggressive, but not in, like she said, throwing stuff and kicking
Right.
shit. Not till you get to that point.
Yeah, because you don't want to be petty.
Right.
You know, you
Petty stuff.
don't. Because when you are when you are mad at your partner, like, you can do some petty stuff. Okay, like, I mean, slam the door and stomp, like, ignore your partner. Like, when you mad, you can really do some petty stuff. So to cut out all of that pettiness, go just go ahead
Just
and
get to
let
the
them
point.
know. Get to
Yeah.
the point. You know what I'm saying? Communicate like I'm just.
And that
I'm
means
ups-
listening. That's more communicating. It's not just talking. It's the other person listening and hearing
Right.
what you're saying.
Right.
So yeah.
So
But
yeah,
anyway,
we just wanted to, let you all know ways or what we feel like how arguing can benefit the relationship. So let us know what y'all think. Do y'all feel like arguing can benefit the relationship? If you don't, comment. If you do, comment. Let us know. Give us some feedback on the video. We just wanted to share some real relatable advice and things that we've been through with y'all, together with y'all. So. All right, so this is it. And if y'all like the video, press like, subscribe, and stay tuned.